Hello, everyone. This is Breeze837 here, and today this is going to be the first episode and the start of my career journey. This is going to be the story of how a Vietnamese kid from Vietnam became very successful in the NBA. Now, obviously, we have to start in high school, so I decided to create a league and sim 4 years of my high school years in Vietnam before I go to college. This league would be called the Vietnam High School Hoops League. Now all these teams I made up. I didn't want to search up the real ones because I don't know if they had a basketball team, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the team names I came up with for the prep school conference. We have the Microview Magnets, the Newton Neutrons, the Waiton Eagles, the Aeon Hills Knights, the Riversview Rivers, the Bruceville Bisons, the Belknap Bells, the Arrowwood Woods, the Catsville Cats, the Rovertown Rovers, the Twisterville Twisters, the Torrington Turtles, the Duckville Ducks, the Zeffy Zebras, and the Chiselview Crystals. And for the high school conference, which I'm in, for my high school, we have the Loopville Loopers, the Strenton Wizards, the Lakesville Lakes, the Portsview Ants, the Seacoast Fishes, the Moonstown Moons, the Hayesville Hornets, the Vroomsville Steamers, the Beachview Waves, the Thunderville Thunder, the Sunny Hill Suns, Mapleview Mountains, Sandoville Sands, and the high school that I'm going to be starting my career with, the Snowway Breezers, and the Yaton Tornadoes. This is Breezers. This is Snowway High School, and their basketball team is the Snowway Breezers. So here's our high school roster that I'm around for my first year, for my freshman year. We got Jamar Dixon, Jeff Mobley, Daniil Kanyegan, Lacey Nick. So this starting's actually pretty decent, and I'm right. So of course I'm born. I was born in Vietnam. I wasn't I was not. I didn't have a lot of home or shelter with me. I was poor when I was young. I had to go to school. Of course, I started school a little bit early. I guess you can say maybe. I don't know, but I started school. This is the start. So it begins with the really tragic backstory. I didn't have a mother. I didn't have a mother for some reason. That mystery still remains today. I didn't have a mother. Um, I didn't have a mother. Before I get to this is not based on a true story. This is just a story I made up for my career, so please don't take it seriously. This is just for my career. So I didn't have a yes, in the past I was born, but sadly I don't know who my mother is. I don't people was my a lot of people saying that I didn't have a mother. But my father, I don't have my father I guess remains unknown. So I had to live I was adopted. I was adopted from a different family. They taught me well. They raised me well. And even though I was not the best athletic, even though I was not the best, even though I wasn't the best athletic sports player on the basketball team, I was very smart. I had a really good grades. I was really smart. I did some decent. I had some good decision making. Some mistakes, mistakes happen. We learn from our mistakes, and yeah, I wasn't the best basketball player. That's why I'm barely gonna get any minutes, but I have a lot of potential in me to becoming a good player in the future. I watched a lot of NBA games back in my day. One of my favorite players to watch back in the day was Paul Pierce from the Boston Celtics back in the day. He was a superstar for his team. He carried the Celtics for a few years before yes, he carried the Celtics for a few years and before he had a lot of structure around him to support him. And yeah, that was pretty good. So I am I'm currently an athletic player. I chose to be a guard. I might play guard forward in the future, but I chose guard right for right now. I have really good speed. I'm not the best shooter. I can dunk the ball at a height of 5'3". My IQs weren't that good for basketball. My dribbling was decent, and the rest were okay. I'm going to improve and become the best player so I can represent my country, Vietnam. I'm barely going to get any minutes on the high school roster, but it's worth it as long as I can develop. Let's go ahead and get this And let's go ahead and get my freshman year started. So let's go ahead and simulate. Let's go ahead and simulate 1 month into my let's yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and simulate until the first month of my freshman season. I'm getting some games, but it's not that good. I'm not doing that well, I guess you can say. But we have Jamar Dixon doing pretty good, but Jalen Lacey and Daniil is doing pretty good for my high school for Breezers Snowway High School. Chuck Pratt is doing pretty good. Varen's okay, but here let's take a look at my stats so far for my freshman year after the month. So I played 18 games. I had an I played 4 minutes. I scored 1.5 points per game and barely anything else, I guess. So our high school record is 14-12. Um, I barely get to get any minutes, like I said. Let's go and take a look at our Vietnam high school standings. You got the Zappy Zebras at first, then the Ducksville Ducks high school team. The Arrowwood Woods are top three, and then for our top three teams for our conference is the Portview Ants, the Beachview Waves, and the Strenton Wizards high school team. And we are barely in a playoff spot with these guys. And let's take a look at the award races for the high school. You got Aaron Phillips winning high school in the lead for high school MVP. Aaron Phillips was also there, rookie of the year with these guys, and then sixth man of the year. What else can I do? Yep, we're gonna go ahead and simulate. Actually, let's take a look at the All Star the Vietnam High School All Star game. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go to history. Wait, is it this one? Give me a minute. Oh, it's right here. I think it's right here. Yep, it's right here. So we're going to go and take a look at the 2020 Vietnam High School Hoops All Star game in my freshman year. Even though, of course, I didn't make it, but we got Team Trey Robbins versus versus Team Aaron Phillips. Trey Robbins from the BDEW. I forgot the team name already. Has won the All Star MVP. Congratulations to him. All these high schoolers are really good. They're all better than me. But I'll rise one day. I will rise one day. Just wait. I will get on the top one day and probably be an all-star. Let's go ahead and simulate until the end of my freshman season and head straight to the playoffs and see if we have a chance to make it this year. Hopefully we do. And the Snowway High School basketball team will not make the playoffs in my freshman year. And yeah, so we got the Portsmouth Ants going against the they'll get a bye, and the Zappy Zebras will also get a bye. So let's go ahead and simulate to the playoffs. All right, the 5th seed upsets the 4th seed. The 7th seed upsets the 2nd seed by 4, and that's it. The 5th seed upsets the 1st seed by 2 points. Not surprised. And the 2nd seed beat the 5th seed, but the 3rd seed upset the 1st seed. And the Arrowwood Woods have won the Vietnam 2020. Not the 2020. Forget about the year. I can't really change it. I can change it, I guess. But let's just forget about the year. Has won the first Vietnam High School Hoops title in my freshman year. These are the guys that won awards in my freshman year. Let's just say these guys graduate from college, they retire. So we're just gonna replace it high school. So let's go ahead and take a look at the high school guys who possibly might want to leave. Let's just say. It's just one guy. Ron Mateus, who's actually pretty decent. He's gonna go ahead and move to a different high school and play for a different team. Let's take a look at some of the high schoolers we can middle schoolers we can recruit, like Daniel, Kyle, Raymond Lang. Let's take a look. Jeremy Chavis could be a future for our team, but if we want to win now, we got to take some guys, and he's too expensive. So we're gonna go ahead and acquire Daniel Tanuta from his middle school, and we're gonna go ahead and acquire Bobby Warren, and we're gonna save this last spot for anyone who wants to join, hopefully. And let's go ahead and simulate until the start of my sophomore year. Hopefully we can and I'm gonna be training over the summer. And yes, our progress, let's look at the improvements. And let's see. I guess the height didn't save. Sorry about that. All right, so I've improved a lot over the summer. I've improved my speed. My jumping has gone a lot better. My endurance has gone better. My I've been improving a lot of dunks lately. My 3-point shooting has been improved a little bit. My mid range has been improved a little. Ooh, not that. It's been improved a little bit. My passing has been on good. My dribbling has been improved most of the time. I've been smarter a little bit on defensive IQ. And my offensive IQ, I've been a little bit smarter. And my strength, I've gone a little bit stronger, maybe like this much. All right, so this is, and here's the new me. Here's the new me. Here's my sophomore attributes. Um, I've improved my speed. I can dunk. I can dribble. I can jump, and my endurance has gone a lot better. Okay. Let's see. What can we do? There are no other point guards that want to start me. Actually, the coach has decided to the coach of the Snowway Breezers basketball high school team has decided to put me at the 6 man instead of start me. So they're gonna start Jamar Dixon still because he can show a lot. While freshman Daniel can prove a lot as a center and a forward. So and they're gonna put me as 6 man this year for a while until they can think they can change. Let's go ahead and get my not freshman. Let's go ahead and get my sophomore basketball year started. So let's go and simulate until the second year of the Vietnam High School Hoops All-Star draft. Let's see what happens. All right. Jamar Dixon's doing pretty good. They still don't believe I can. The main reason why the coach decided to start Jamar Dixon over me is because they want a good passer. They don't want a shooter on the team. They want to pass. And it looks like Daniel Tenuta, the new freshman, has made the Vietnam High School Hoops All-Star game. It'll be Blake Fernbank's team against Carson Johnson's team for the second Vietnam High School Hoops All-Star game. There's a lot to talk about. Now, yes, so it looks like Jason Barnes won't be able to play in the game this year, but that's okay. We got a replacement for you. But at least you're notable as an all-star in this high school league. So let's go ahead and let's start. So we're just gonna go by quarter. All right, it's pretty close. All right. Okay, that's 2 minutes. It looks like it's gonna be a victory for Team Blake in the second year of the All-Star game. All right. Where's our All-Star? Daniel, he scored 4 points. And the Vietnam High School Hoops All-Star MVP goes to Blake. Congratulations, and congratulations to everyone who cooperated. Now they want a passer. There are not a lot of good like assist numbers, and I can't pass that well yet. And I kind of improved on passing, but the coach wants someone to pass more as a starter. So they decided to start Jamar Dixon for the whole year instead of me. So they're gonna keep me 6 man for the rest of the year, which is fine because I'm able to improve my game. And Danili is out, and it looks like my high school team has finally made our first playoff appearance. We'll be playing against the Vroomsville Steamers. Well, the SAV take a bye, and the MIM take a bye. So here are the final standings for the Vietnam High School Hoops in my sophomore year. You got the Microview Magnets taking a bye. Let's see. Oh, we got some. Oh, the Y is the first one bye. So and the Sandsville Sands also take a bye. While we end up tying records with the whole entire playoff team. We tied our record with Portsview Ants, Vroomsville Steamers, Thunderville Thunder, and the Sunny Hills Suns high school team. Wow, that was really something. All right, let's go ahead and see if we can win let's go ahead and see if we can win our very if I can win my very first All-Star playoff game. While Dan Neely and Jeff Mobley is out, I will be starting this. I will be starting. I will be starting in the playoffs for this high school team against the Vroomsville Steamers. So it looks like we won our first tip off, and Daniel makes the first bucket at the end of the quarter. And our high school team is demolishing the Steamers right now, 16-3. 5 points for Jason Lacey, 4 points for me. Daniel Turo with only 2. Oh, okay, I see you right there. Raymond Martin with nothing but 3 rebounds, and Carson Johnson's also, so that explains why we're winning. It's going similar to the end of the first half. And the Bruins Steamers seem to score a lot more, and we seem to score less. So it looks like Jamar Dixon's putting up anything but 2 assists. I'm putting up 7 points so far. 1 for 4 in the 3-point line, which is Jason Lacey. The end of the third quarter. And we are still winning against the Vroomsville Steamers high school team. I'm scoring 16 points right now. 5 points for Jason Lacey. Daniel Tenuta with 2 points and 2 rebounds. And 60 points for Raymond Martin as he's carrying his high school. Let's go and simulate to the end for the last 2 minutes of the game. Go to simulate 1. And it looks like we will. And it looks like the Snowway High School basketball team will secure a victory, first round victory. Wow, what a game. That 16-3 first quarter was crazy. And let's take a look at these stats. Jamar Dixon. So Daniele will be out for the rest of the playoffs, and Jeff Mobley will be out for just 2 games. So it looks like it looks like I'll be starting for the rest of the playoffs. I'll likely be starting for the rest of the playoffs in replacement for Daniele. I scored 16 points and I only got 3 rebounds, while Jason Lacey did pretty good. And Raymond Martin with 22 points. All right. Okay, 1 day live. Do we have to? We're gonna have to sim one more day since the other games have to play. And here, let's take a look at the playoffs bracket. So the Portsview Ants will play against the Lakesville Lakes, as we will play against the Sandville Sands. The Magnets will be playing against the Woods, and the Neutrons will be playing against the Twisters. So the coach has made some change. The coach has made a lot of changes to the roster. I'm going to be starting at shooting guard for the rest of the playoffs. But Danili will be out for the rest of the season due to a torn ACL. F in the chat for Daniil. He's a really good player. So we're gonna have to put him the coach is gonna have to put him all the way. Jeff Mobley might be able to play today, so he's gonna remain on the roster for now. Alright, here are the playoffs. So can we win another game advance to the conference finals of the Vietnam High School Hoops? So Nick Cooper wins the jump ball for his team. Nick Cooper for 2. He slams it home to start the game. And it looks like we are down by 7 points so far. I've scored 1 point so far. 1 BA. Block attempt? I forgot what BA means, but we got 1 BA, we got 1 rebound, 1 turnover. 5 points for Lacey. Kevin Jones, a guy we have to look out for. Kevin Jones, their best player in their high school, has 8 points so far. 2-2-3-2, and nothing interesting yet. So let's go and simulate to the end of the first half, and we are still losing by a lot. I don't think we're gonna win this game unless we can make a second half miracle or something. Let's see, Jamar Dixon with nothing on this points as he's 0 for 1. I only scored 1 point so far. Let's get 1 steal, 7 points for Daniel. Kevin Jones with 15 points so far. This is pretty good. I think this game is pretty much over. Can we do something here? And it looks like we cannot that much, but we were able to reduce their points to just 19 in the quarter. We scored a little bit better this quarter. I scored 6 points, 5 points, 5 points, 9 points, and 3, 4, 4. But Kevin Jones cannot be stopped. Wow, that is so sad. Let's move to the last 2 minutes, see what happens. And yeah, this game is already over. I'm sorry, but we are going to be eliminated by the first seed Sandville Sands High School team as I finish my playoff game with 10 points, 5 turnovers, which is 5 turnovers is a disaster. 3 rebounds. At least I carry my team in scoring. 23 points for Kevin Jones for his high school. He's carrying his team very well. They have a chance of making the finals this year. We're going to simulate one day and see what happens to the other teams as Jeff Mobley gets recovered. The Lakeville Lakes upset Kevin Jones and his high school team. And the 5th seed upsets the Neutrons. So they'll be playing against each other. And our winner, our second winner for the Vietnam High School Hoops Championship is the 2nd seed, Lakeville Lakes. Congratulations. I was a nominee runner-up for the all-rookie team, all-high school rookie team. Daniel was an all-third team, and that's pretty much it. All right, let's take a look at some of the guys who want to leave high school, who either want to drop out, move to want to play for another high school team or not. Jamar Dixon. Well, the coach has decided to let him go, but then they will give him another chance to make a redemption. They're gonna keep the rest of their guys, but they're gonna let Jamar Dixon play for another high school team. Thank you for everything you've done for our team, but it's time for me. But the coach wants me to shine, which is a good sign. Let's look at some of those future guys. Most of you guys are guards and forwards that we don't need, but I guess it's not too bad since I'm just gonna sign some right now. So we're gonna go and acquire Mitchell Peterson, and we are going to recruit Brooks Turner. All right. So let's go ahead and simulate. Let's go ahead and finish off my sophomore year and head into my junior year of high school basketball. All right. Nick was able to improve his game, so he'll be helping us very well. But I'm starting to practice and improve. My jumping improved a little bit. My mid-range improved a lot. My three-pointer was able to improve a little bit. My free throws improved. Not that well, but I'm doing pretty good. Dunks and layups. I improved my dunks and layups. I improved my inside shooting. My offensive IQ got a little bit better. My defensive IQ got sort of better. My dribbling improved a lot. My passing improved a lot, and my rebounds, I improved a little bit. All right. So I'm starting to improve my game in high school since we got beaten last year. But can we make a playoff return? I think it's likely. I say it's likely we could make another playoff push. Yep. So I'm gonna be the new starting point guard for this high school team, while Jason Lixie will play shooting guard, Chuck Pratt will be playing small forward, Daniel will be playing at power forward, and Nick will be playing at center. 6-man coach says he's gonna be Cameron Jackson, and they're gonna put him above him. Yeah, so they're gonna back him up. So let's go ahead and get my junior year started as we're gonna simulate to the 3rd Vietnam High School Hoops All-Star Game and see how we do. But mostly see how I do in my high school year. My 3rd high school year of basketball. My plans for my career is to play all 4 years of high school basketball and play all 4 years of college if I get accepted. So Trey and Blake are back at it again for a match, and it looks like I'll be making my first Vietnam High School Hoops All-Star appearance. Congratulations to me. And let's go ahead and see which team I'll be playing this year. And I'll be playing with Trey Robbins, Andre Datome, Blake, I don't know how to say this name, really long name, Jacob Stell, Kevin Jones, who eliminated us from the playoffs last season, Amari Graham, Quinston Williams, and yes. Oh, let's go ahead and see if I can win my first Vietnam High School All-Star game. I'm sorry I'm talking so loud. I have a loud voice. Let's see. Trey's doing pretty good. Our team is winning so far, but we are doing pretty decent. Trey Robbins is not scoring any points. He has a personal foul. The first personal foul of the team. BA, I forgot what that means. Let's see. I'm doing pretty decent. I'm carrying this team with 6 points, 1 turnover, 1 steal. 2 points, 2 points, 2 points, and 3. All right, let's see how we do. And we are still winning by close by 4 points. Blake Miller with 8 points. And Aaron Phillips with 8 points as well. I said 4, I'm sorry. 4 points for Brian Johnson. Ronnie Siggers with 7 points. Okay. Trey Roberts with 4 points and 7 assists. 8 points for me and him. Yeah, him. I'm going to say him, I guess. Jacobs, yeah. Aaron Graham with pretty decent. All right, let's go ahead and simulate to the end. To the end of the third quarter. And it looks like we have the third quarter drought, 30-13. Wow, that was a terrible quarter. 16 points for Ronnie, Aaron with 12, and Blake Miller with 10. 14 points for me. 13 points. All right. Can we make a comeback? And it's a 10-point gap. I turned the ball over. All right, let's see what happens. Yep, it's a game. The game is over. Team Blake makes a comeback against our team, against my team, 95-83. 22 points for Ronnie, 14-15. I scored 17 points in my first All-Star appearance, 10 points and 13 points. And Ronnie from Team Blake is your Vietnam High School Hoops All-Star MVP. Congratulations. All right, now that's done. So we are 12-13. We might have a chance to make another playoff appearance in high school. Let's go and simulate until the end of the regular season for my junior year. Hopefully, we can secure a spot in the playoffs. And we do make another playoff appearance with the high school, and we'll be playing against the what is this team? The Beachville Waves. And guess who they have? Trey Robbins, the captain who drafted me in the All-Star draft. Wow. All right. So it looks like Daniel will be out again. He's injury prone. Very bad. Too bad. Sadly. So let's go ahead and see if we can beat Trey Robbins and the Beachview Waves. So we win the jump ball. I take the first shot of the game, and I slam it home and one with the foul with the assist from Chuck Pratt. Foul on Steve Foster, and I miss a free throw because I'm not good at free throws in high school. 16-30 so far. Trey Robbins with nothing on the board, but 3 rebounds and 2 assists and a steal and a foul. 7 points for me. Lacey with 7 as well. 5 points for Chuck Pratt. Daniel with 4 points. 5 rebounds for Nick. All right, 3 points for Cameron Jackson off the bench. Go and take a look and see. And that's the end of the first half of the first round. 7 points for Cortland Houston. 4-4-4. 5. 10 points for me so far, and 5 assists and 2 turnovers, 1 block. 9 points for Lacey. 7 points for Chuck Pratt. 4 points for Daniel. And okay. And we had a decent third quarter. 6 points and 10 rebounds for Trey Robbins. Cortland Houston for 12. 14 points for me. 11 points for Lacey. 6 points for Mitchell Peterson off the bench. Can we secure an easy victory? And it looks like we will. And it looks like the Snowway High School basketball team will be advancing to the second round. What a good match this was. As I finished this game with 19 points and 6 assists and 2 turnovers, 1 block, and 1 foul. And just 1 rebound. We are going to be playing against the Portsview Ants as the Sunny Hill Suns will be playing against the STW. I've got the teams. The Magnets will be playing against the Zebras, and the Twisters will be playing against the Rivers. Can we finally get past the second round and make the conference finals this year? I don't know. Let's see who the Portsview Ants have on their roster, on their high school team. They have Brian Johnson, Jacob, DeAndre Pipkins, Jeremy Blair, and Tyrone as the starting, while we have me, Lacey, Pratt, Tanuta, and Nick. Nick wins a jump ball again. I'm going to attempt the first shot of the game, and the shooting foul on Brian Johnson. I make the first. I also make the second to start the game. It's 18-14. We are a 4-game lead. 6 points for me, 1 turnover, 1 assist, 3 points for Chuck Pratt, Nick Lemon with 5, 2 points for Cameron Jackson. I said Johnson. 6 points for DeAndre Pipkins, Tyrone with 3, 3 points for Jacob Stalling, and Brian Johnson with only 2. Let's go and simulate to the end of the first half of the second round. And it looks like the Portsview Ants will be taking their lead finally taking their lead 37-33. I'm scoring 12 points, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 foul, 7 points for Nick, 13 points for DeAndre Pipkins. So it's just me. I guess it's me versus Johnson and Pipkins pretty much. And it looks like they're keeping their lead. I guess they'll be taking the victory. Last 2 minutes of the game. Yep, they'll be taking an easy victory. They'll be taking a nice victory as they beat us. They beat my high school. And yes, this is the end of my junior year as I finished the game with 20 points, 5 turnovers, 3, 3, and 2. That was a pretty good high school game. We're going to take a look and see who advances to the conference finals.
Yeah.
The Portsview Ants will be playing against the Suns as they upset the second seed, and the Zebras, who upset the Magnets, will be playing against the Rivers. And the third seed will be playing against the second seed, and the third winner for the Vietnam High School Hoops title is the Twisters. Congratulations to the Twisters. I've won the Most Improved Player of the Year, the All Vietnam Most Improved Player of the Year. I also won the All Third Team in the league. Congratulations to me and everyone else who did well. And before we get to my last year of high school hoops, let's take a look and see if anyone wants to stay in our high school and try to make a better run. Lacey wants to stay, so he's coming back. Nick wants to stay. Cameron Jackson wants to stay. Jeff Mobley will be leaving our high school so he can do some other stuff for his life. So, yep. Who do we need? Let's take a look and see what this coach wants to acquire. This coach will likely acquire a forward because we already have Lacey, so we're going to get a forward. He's going to get a forward for this team to make a final run in my final year before I leave for college. And Pavel might be the perfect player. He might be the missing piece to our championship run, to our title run. And he's going to sign one more guy. And he's going to sign... he's going to take a look at his scouting reports. He's going to be signing... Let's see. He's going to be signing Yvonne to a cheap deal. Welcome to the Snowway High School. Welcome to Snowway High School. Let's go ahead and see if our players can improve, and I'll be training really hard over the summer and make a final run for my first and only Vietnam High School Hoops title. And a lot of people have been improving, and others have been not. Okay, I guess. I've improved really hard over the summer because I want to win that title. I want to win that title this year. So I've improved my jumping. My endurance has got better. My three-point shooting has been off the spot because I've trained. My mid-range has improved a lot. My free throws I'm finally getting used to a little bit more. My dunks and lifts I've mastered. And let's see. 40 offensive. Yeah. I've improved my IQs. My dribbling has been improved. My passing has been improved. And my rebounds has improved a little bit. And those are my... And look, will the Snowway High School team finally win a title? Or is it all over? And I don't know, we'll move on to college without a title. This team has a very good shot at making the playoffs. They should make the playoffs. And I've improved a lot over the day. My strength is not that strong, and that's okay. So I'll be the starting point guard. Chuck will be the shooting guard. Small forward will be... Lacey's off the bench, unfortunately. So Lacey will be playing back in the starting. Then it's Nick, and then it's Pavel, and then Cameron Jackson will be the sixth man again, and the Yvonne will be here. Tula will be down here. Let's go ahead and get my last senior year of my Vietnam High School hoops of my high school career which is the Vietnam High School Hoops. And let's go and simulate into the last Vietnam High School Hoops All-Star Game. And let's see how I do and how this high school does. Hopefully we can do a lot better. We should be able to play a lot better because we have improved a lot. I've been working so hard over the summer in Vietnam, in my little court, in my Vietnam home. In my home in Vietnam. I've been improving a lot lately. and it looks like I'll be an all-star captain for the Vietnam High School Hoops All-Star game. And I'll be playing against Trey Robbins, as no one else from my team makes the draft. So it's my first pick of the draft. Who do I want to select to my high school all-star team? You know what? I'm already scoring enough, so I'm gonna go ahead and select Blake Miller. He's gonna select Marco. That gives us a perfect time to select Aaron Phillips. They're gonna select Dejuan Rucker. We're gonna go ahead and select Jacob because we need another guard. All right, we're gonna go ahead and select Lance Smallwood. They'll select Post. We're gonna select Blake. They're gonna select DeAndre Pipkins. We're gonna select. I'm talking so loud, Jesus. I'm sorry. I just can't. I'm sorry. Alex Evans will be selected next, and then it's Wyatt. We're gonna select Jamar Thomas. They're gonna select Wendell Wolf. We're gonna select Ahmed Hickman. They're gonna select Mason Anderson. We're gonna go ahead and select Joshua. They're gonna select Devon. We're gonna select the veteran, the high school veteran. This guy, I don't want to say his name. And our last player for our draft is gonna be Jason Barnes, and they're gonna select that guy. So let's see if I can win my last Vietnam High School Hoops All-Star game before I leave for college, wherever I'm gonna go. So we're gonna simulate the end of the first quarter. We are winning by a couple of points. Nothing interesting here. I'm not scoring any points, but I'm getting 2 assists, 7 points from Blake Miller and Aaron Phillips. All right. So and Team Trey takes the lead by 3. Trey Robbins with 10 points. I'm only scoring 5 points and 7 points for both Miller and Phillips. And I take my lead back. We get our lead back. I get 15 points, 10 points and 13. 11 points for Hickman off the bench. Pretty good. 13 points for Wyatt off the bench. Similar to the last 2 minutes of the All-Star game. It's a close game by 4. Similar by 1. It's a tie game. Let's go ahead and do this play by play. Blake Miller grabs the rebound from my team. Hickman for 2. He slams it home and takes the lead. Trey Robbins to take the lead. Bang! It's good. Hickman turns the ball over. Marco attempts for 2. It's good. I will attempt the 3 to tie the game. He bricks it. I brick it. I get a non-shooting foul. Non-shoot foul, Joshua. Non-shoot foul. George Pickens makes the first. He makes the second. I attempt the 3. It's good. It's good. 13 seconds left. Aaron Phillips at the foul. 2 free throws for Anderson. He makes the first. He makes the second. Aaron Phillips for 3. It's no good. Kevin Johnson grabs the rebound. Non-shoot foul on me. So 2 free throws for Trey. But the game is over. There's no point. And Hickman will attempt the 3 at the buzzer anyway, and it's good. The game is over. I lose my last game of the Vietnam High School Hoops All-Star game in my senior year. 20 points, 2 20-point players. Well, there's 2 18 points, and Trey Robbins wins the last Vietnam High School Hoops All-Star game. Congratulations to Trey. And we are 17-8. So let's go ahead and simulate into the end of my very last season in high school. And see what happens. So we clinched the playoff spot. I have 49 points against the Lakes. Yvonne makes the free throws. We're playing against the 3rd seed. We're just gonna go and simulate the rest because I'm not gonna win. We win the first, we win the second, we win the third, and we get eliminated and we lose in the finals against the Twisters. Unfortunately, but I was able to win a conference title. I win my last MVP, and I win the most improved player of the year again, and I'm the all-second team in all league Vietnam first. And that is gonna be the end of my high school years. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hope you all like it. Subscribe, like, and comment down below. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified of when I post another episode of the series. Next up is college. Since it's going to be college recruiting season, all college teams that need somebody like me, or they might want me, are going to go ahead and look at all of my high school highlights from all my 4 years of high school and see if they want to recruit me. You guys can go ahead and make predictions of which college are interested, or which college do you guys think I'm going to play before I head to the NBA. And this is Breeze837, and stay safe, everybody. Peace.